So large groups inevitably pose harmonization difficulties. In effect, when we work with more than 4 participants at once, we may end up with groups where the overall level is, for example, B1, but where this level is solid in passive skills, reading and listening comprehension for some students, whereas for others is solid and also when it comes to active skills, speaking, writing. So participants may therefore have the impression of having been misassigned. Sometimes this perception may correspond to actuality, but it may not be necessarily the case. Accordingly, only experienced personal English teachers are entrusted with large corporate groups, as we need to brief on a weekly basis our Director of Studies to ensure the harmonizations of groups by filling her in on relevant data which are not self-evident to less experienced teachers. We teachers are asked to notify cases of participants who may have been misassigned to the group no later than the 3rd session of the course. This way, Maria Cristina may contact the notified participants and give them options to continue their training beneficially in due time. For any company or firm for which we manage large groups, we also organize weekly meetings with the teachers involved in the project to ensure alignment and ease coordination with the Director of Studies to keep the program flexible and constantly readjusted to the actual professional needs and weaknesses of the participants involved. Other than participating in these meetings, we teachers also are required to update Maria Cristina after every class by reporting in written form on attendance, discrepancy levels, participants' requests and needs, weaknesses detected during classes, etc. A teacher needs to be experienced, committed, highly motivated and well directed by the Director of Studies to be able to keep track of all of these data and forward them in due time. The milestone and final tests also help ensure the harmonizations of large groups. To make good use of the data they may provide, though, it's important to make them relevant and to ensure prompt assessment. The milestone test can't be any general English test, but has to test the actual acquisition of the topics and/or skills dealt with during the training. So we ask the teacher entrusted with the group to prepare a relevant test and ensure fairness and objectivity by having the Director of Studies promptly correct and assess them, or reviewing the teacher's corrections and assessment. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many aspects to discuss when it comes to large corporate groups that 1 hour wouldn't prove enough. In this interview, though, I have been allotted some 3 minutes, which I think I have used up. I hope I have been able to give an insight into the expertise and coordination it takes to have multiple large corporate groups run smoothly.